With their backs against the wall this season, the Angels have come up big. On August 18th, facing an 8-game deficit to the Rangers, this was Mark Trumbo's response.
Breaking pitch, hammer down the line. This one's got a chance. Good! Welcome, big fly by Mark Trumbo.
And on Wednesday night, down late with a chance to climb to within 2.5 games of the Rangers, Meister Assurs had this to say against Charlie Furbush.
Meister lines it toward the alley at left center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Ibar will come in to score. Jeremy Moore is going to come in to score. And the Angels are on top 2-1.
Tonight, the Yankees provide the opposition, and they're fighting for a division crown of their own. But if the Angels have taught us one thing this season, it's don't count them out. Yankees and Angels is next.
How about that? A gorgeous flyover here at the Big A. Friday night baseball here in Southern California. Big series. The Yankees coming into town for the first of 3 against your Angels. And as we take a look at the playoff races right now in the American League East, the Yankees have a chance to extend their lead in the American League East, while the Angels looking to pick up a game on the Texas Rangers, although Texas leading the Oakland Athletics right now. That game late down in Arlington. We welcome you inside the Big A and back to Angels baseball here on Fox Sports West. I'm Victor Rojas along with my partner, Mark Gubiza. The Angels have in line their 3 guys at the top of their rotation: Weaver, Heron, and Santana. Tonight, Jared Weaver facing off against former Angel Bartolo Colon.
Yeah, Bartolo Colon has struggled of late, Victor, so it's a good opportunity for the offense to get rolling. But big thing for Jared Weaver, he's throwing the ball so well at home. Great mark, 8-1 with an ERA, well under 2. 16-game winner. For me, one of the best in baseball. Bartolo Colon, like I said, has been struggling of late with commanding that fastball down in the strike zone. Has given up 19 home runs. So that's the big thing for him. Not getting the ball down. Still working quickly, throwing a lot of strikes. But Bartolo Colon right now looks like he's a guy that can be hit around early in the ballgame and give Jared some opportunity to be able to get relaxed out there. We talked about his ERA, 1.87 at home. Last season, 1.86 at home. The best in the American League. So this guy's been very good at home, very good this entire season. Look for him to put up some zeros early in the game and have an opportunity to be able to hold on and win the ball game.
We've tried to bounce back from 2 tough starts. We're just about ready for baseball here at the Big A, so sit back, relax. We've got lineups and first pitch when we return.
Angels baseball is brought to you by Hyundai. The critics have spoken, but the This is your Southern California Hyundai dealer, MySoCalHyundai.com today. By CarMax. Now more than ever, the smart choice is CarMax. And by Sit and Sleep. Save up to 50% on all the best brands during Sit and Sleep's Labor Day sale. A gorgeous shot from high above the blimp here at the Big A. First game of the three-game set between the Angels and the Yankees. The Pinstripers come into this one with an 87-55 record. This is the lineup that Joe Girardi is running out through this evening. There was a change in the lineup. We'll tell you about that as the game progresses. Derek Jeter leading things off at shortstop. Curtis Granderson at center. Mark Teixeira at first base. Alex Rodriguez, the cleanup hitter, at third. Robinson Cano's at second. Russell Martin was not in the lineup originally behind the plate. It was Francisco Cervelli, but Martin is in there, and he will bat sixth. Andrew Jones is in right field. No Nick Swishers. He's having some elbow problems and getting checked out by Angels orthopedist Louis Yoakum this weekend. Jesus Montero, the DH, and Brett Gardner is batting ninth and playing left field, taking on Jared Weaver, looking for his 17th win of the season.
Well, Jared, he's throwing the ball very well against the Yankees at home, 3-0 in his three career starts against the Yankees here. Beat him early in the season here in June, and when he went 7 quality innings, only 2 earned runs allowed. Good fastball, ability to throw the changeup, back-to-back changeups, which is a big pitch against the Yankees because they love to hit the fastball, and of course his curveball and slider.
Weaver's first pitch tonight is a fastball lifted foul and out of play, and it's no balls and a strike. Jeter with a 7-game hitting streak, 297 on the year, 5 home runs, 56 runs batted in. Just been on a tear of late. Mentioned that 7-game hitting streak, a 398 average over the last 23 games. 0-1, bounced over to third. Callasco has it across the diamond. There's out number 1, and we'll take a look at the Angels defensively behind Jared Weaver. Vernon Wells is in left, Peter Borges in center, Torrey Hunter in right. In the infield, it's Alberto Callasco and Eric Ivar guarding the left side, Howie Kendrick and Mark Trumbo on the right with Jeff Mathis behind the plate.
And Vernon Wells is really starting to get adjusted to that left field position. Been very solid of late as far as fielding that going to his left and his right. When he won in his last 71 games in left field, 4 outfield assists for Vernon Wells, a 3-time Gold Glover. At that point, playing center field.
Curtis Granderson looks at a fastball for a strike. Granderson comes in hitting 270, 38 home runs, 109 runs batted in. Showing bunt takes the breaking ball for strike 2.
A real good curveball,
yeah.
69-mile-an-hour curveball. That's the pitches that eluded Jared his last couple starts, in which he's given up 13 earned runs and 11 innings pitched.
That's down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You mentioned those 2 starts back on August 28th on 3 days rest against Texas in Arlington. Gave up 7 runs on 8 hits in 6 innings. Took the loss. Last time out against the Twins, 6 runs, 8 hits in 5 innings, yet was able to pick up the win against the Twins as Granderson goes down swinging, and there is out number 2.
Well, that fastball is that good because of the fact he was able to throw those good slow curveballs. Then you throw a 92-mile-an-hour no-seam fastball that starts off the inside corner, then runs over the middle part of the plate. But that differential in velocity gets it by Granderson.
Mark Teixeira steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. And he promptly looks at a fastball for a strike. Teixeira with 36 home runs, 102 runs batted in, the batting average at 251. Takes that pitch down low. We'll take a look at our Hyundai key to the game.
Victor, going a little Metallica today for you. Fight fire with fire. You're talking about a great offense that the Yankees have, but you're throwing one of the best pitchers in the game in Jared Weaver, who's been very successful against the Yankees and overall staff of the Angels, #1 in the American League.
Good fastball in for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Mark Teixeira. Halos over shift. 3 infielders on the right side as this one's bounced to the left side. Callaspo has to come charging in. That's a 5-3 put out from the shortstop position and a 1-2-3 inning for Jared Weaver. Ibar, Kendrick, and Abreu to face Bartolo Colon as we head to the bottom of the first with no score. Season high 13 games over 500. Have Eric Ibar leading things off at shortstop. Howie Kendrick at second. Bobby Abreu back in the lineup at DH. Torrey Hunter, the cleanup hitter, at right. Mark Trumbo's at first. Alberto Callaspo at third. Vernon Wells in left. Peter Borges will bat eighth and play center field. Jeff Mathis rounding out that starting 9. He will be behind the plate, taking on the 38-year-old Dominican native by the name of Bartolo Colon.
Bartolo Colon won the Cy Young for the Angels back in 05. Fastball around 88 to 92, but it has been thrown early in the season around 93, 94 with the fastball, slider, changeup, but a lot of fastballs from Bartolo Colon.
Eric Ibar showing bunt. Bunts it foul on the third base side, and it's no balls and a strike. Eric had a 2-for-9 series against the Seattle Mariners. One of those hits, a big one, an infield base hit that started the rally for the Halos on Wednesday in the bottom of the 8th inning. He and Jeremy Moore, the pinch runner, scoring on the Asturis double that ended up giving the Angels the win. Takes outside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. 267 average, 7 home runs, 53 runs batted in. Still plenty of folks coming into the ballpark. Perfect night for baseball. Very mild temperatures after the quick heat wave we got earlier this week. This little bouncer back to Bartolo. Ibar is thrown out to start the bottom of the first. Defensively for the Yankees, Gardner in left, Granderson in center, Jones in right. In the infield, it's Rodriguez, Jeter, Cano, and Teixeira from third to first with Martin behind the plate. You know, so Rodriguez getting that start back at third base. Has committed 5 errors so far this year, fielding percentage 975. I fully expect the Angels to put some pressure on him at third base and dealing with some injuries. Just got back from the DL recently, so put the pressure, force him to come in on bunts. Howie Kendrick looks at a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Howie's been scuffling of late, 0 for 16. Seen his batting average dip down to 290. Great career numbers against the Yankees. That pitch is down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Howie with a career high 15 home runs. Driven home 51. 28 doubles and 4 triples on the year. It's down and in. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. The Angels have played very good baseball at home, especially in the second half. A 42-30 record overall. The Yankees, they've been good at home as well as out on the road. It's 3 balls and a strike. Yankees' 3rd best road record in Major League Baseball at 41-28 behind the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox dropping one of the Tampa Bay Rays tonight. Bounced up the line. Alex Rodriguez has it to the back, and the throw to first is in time. Two outs.
Well, right away, talked about being forced to be part of the game defensively. Alex Rodriguez on the backhand. Tough play right down the line. Makes the play. One hop throw with a first base by design. That throw there from Alex Rodriguez. Good play, good range. Gets Howie by a half a step. It's a good job of keeping his eye looking that ball into the glove and a transfer quickly in this short one hop throw to first base.
So 2 outs and nobody on for Bobby Abreu. Looks at a fastball away. Bobby hitting .253 with 7 home runs at 53 runs batted in. 3 for 10 on his homestand. Halos winning 2 of 3 against the Twins, 2 of 3 against the Mariners. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Dan Bellino calling the balls and strikes tonight. Tony Randazzo's over at first base. Larry Van over at second. And the crew chief is Brian Gorman over at third. 2-0. Bobby grounds it toward the line. Alex is not going to get that one. That's a base hit. Question is Abreu going to try to go to second? He is. Gardner has no play. And it's a 2-out double for Bobby Abreu, his 28th of the season.
It's not going to look like a rocket here on TV, but in the box score tomorrow, look like a solid double once again for Bobby. Ball right down the line, a fastball away with good running action by Bartolo Colon, but by A-Rod at third base and right down the line. Gardner plays very shallow in left. There's no chance he's going to be able to cut that one off and throw out Bobby Abreu. He's got his 28th double.
So a man in scoring position with 2 outs here in the first. Torrey Hunter stepping up. Swinging first pitch, bounces it foul. Torrey 2 for 10 in the series against Seattle, but 7 for 20 overall in the homestand. A .262 average. 19 home runs and 74 runs batted in. A strike, and it's 0-2. Torrey backing out of the plate, thinking that pitch was a little bit high, but Dan Bellino rings him up. No balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball, running action, top of that strike zone. Again, Bartolo Colon shows in with the fastball, but tries to get you away with the fastball down.
Torrey bounces it foul. Priceless reaction from Hunter.
Especially after the pitch before was called a strike and the foul went off the foot. Murray back in.
Check him out. And Russell Martin's going to go out quickly to talk things over with Colon.
He's going, hey, let's go right back in with another sinking fastball.
Bobby and Robertson making dinner plans for the weekend.
I think Bobby was saying, hey, this next pitch I'm going to be scoring the first run of the ball game.
I'm sure that's exactly what he's saying right now. No balls, 2 strikes on Torrey with 2 outs here in the first. Breaking ball, got him looking on the outside corner. Hunter can't believe it. First strikeout for Colon. It's the 3rd out. 1 complete here at the Big A, and we have no score. another Hall of Famer here on Friday night. Reggie Jackson, kind enough to join us here at the booth, and it's great seeing you. And it's great seeing you in uniform. It still doesn't get old for you, huh? To get out in uniform before the game.
No, I do enjoy it. Enjoying being around the club and keep a good perspective of being, grateful and thankful that you can still be near the game.
Well, obviously, a lot of the guys get that opportunity to be able to pick your brain as far as what to look for during the course of the game, as far as the swing at the plate.
Torrey calls this one, makes the catch for the first down.
You kind of work your way into really being part of the group. I'm really a staff member no matter what the title is, and you have to be part of the group and feel your way and don't get in someone's way. Make sure that you're an asset when someone comes to you or you see something. There's a way of approaching a player. We have, hitting coach, pitching coach, and bench coach and all that type of thing. Of course, Joe is the guy, our manager, Joe Girardi, as Joe Torre was when he was here. So if, I can see some things, but I need to wait for the right time to approach it.
Is the Yankees, or are the Yankees different in that regard as far as bringing back their former players and taking that input, whether it's in spring training or during the season? I know teams have done that quite a bit, but it seems like that trend may have started with the Yankees.
Well, Victor, I think it certainly started with the Yankees when, I played for other teams and played for the Angels, of course, played for Oakland. When you go to New York and they had their old-timers day, when you saw Yogi and Mickey and Joe D and those guys walk on the field, it was Whitey, it was always impressive. And it seemed to me as though that was the franchise that really, got involved and got engaged with their ex-players. I remember George Steinbrenner talking about, our television people and someone saying that Jimmy Palmer wanted a job with the Yankees. And George said, well, he should be with the Orioles. We have our Yankee guys here. And, that's the way he thought. That's the way people thought before him. And that tradition continues. And I now see the other teams in baseball bringing their players back. And I think it's great.
Now, Reggie, when you look at anybody's swing on this club, what swing impresses you most? Because Robinson Cano is a guy that put up some great numbers. Who would you say is one of those swings where you just stop and say, I want to look at this guy swing the bat?
Well, we've got a few. We really do have a few. And I think probably one of the best hitters in baseball right now is the player at home plate right now. It's perfect timing. Robbie's smooth. Everything he does seems to be easy. He squares the baseball as well as anybody does in the American League. He gets some breaks. He can hit 340. He should hit higher, even though he is hitting 300 with 20-some homers and 105 RBIs. With the swing that he has, as I said, he does make contact all the time. A lot of times he will swing at pitches out of the strike zone, and he unfortunately puts those balls in play. So this is the swing that you really want to model yourself after. Just needs a little bit more patience. He's perfect mechanically. Alex Rodriguez is perfect mechanically at home plate. His bat never leaves the plane.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Cano. He fouls this one off the left. I got to take you back to 1982, to your days with the Angels, and that which was an incredible season for the franchise. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out well with the Milwaukee Brewers late in the postseason, but what was it like with that team, so many veterans on that ball club and playing for Gene Mauch?
It was super. I really enjoyed playing for Gene Mauch. There's something you don't see very much. But on the other side of that coin, you don't see Jared Weaver very much either. There aren't many guys like that.
Yeah, that's good stuff he has going. That little no-seam fastball that can run, start off the inside corner. That's a pitch, out of curiosity, that you didn't see a whole lot, when you were playing. A guy that would throw that two-seam fastball at your hip and then run it back. It seemed like Greg Maddux was the guy that kind of get everyone enjoying and getting comfortable with that pitch.
I would say, Mark, that really is the guy that really used that pitch quite a bit. I think that, guys like Tommy John use movement on the baseball. Jimmy Cott used movement on the baseball, and some of the older guys back then, it didn't throw exceptionally hard, but it really got noticed when Maddux learned to take the ball and throw it inside on the left-hand hitter, and it would run back over the plate. Halladay does that now. Everything he throws moves, and when you see a guy like Weaver that doesn't throw exceptionally hard, doesn't touch 95 anymore, but he has learned to pitch and change speeds and make the baseball do a lot of things to his benefit.
Falls behind on Russell Martin at 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, I still trying to one of my biggest thrills, I watched you hit your 500th career home run against us in Kansas City when you remember the Angels. I remember we had a 4-game series, and there was a bunch of us young pitchers on the staff, and Bud Black was pitching that first game. That's who he hit the home run. He goes, we're like, wait a minute, Reggie's going to get number 500 against one of us here. There's no doubt about it. Bud Black puts his hand up and goes, I'll get it out of the way quick the first day. And right away in that game, you hit your 5 runs, a career home run against Buddy Black.
Well, I see Buddy every once in a while. Of course, he's done a great job down in San Diego, managing a ball club. I think he was a pitching coach for a while. Now he's a manager. It seems like pitchers, wind up being good managers, if you will. But the sad thing about that game, we got killed. We absolutely got killed that night. And I wound up hitting number 500, but we were losing like 9-0 at the time, or 8-0 or something. We wound up losing the game 10-1 or whatever it was.
Believe me, I did shake his hand and said, thank you for getting it out of the way for us. Because we were like, there's no way we're going to make it through this 4-game series without one of us giving up that home run.
The Yankees get their first base runner via the walk. Kansas City was a big ballpark at the time. Was there one particular ballpark that stood out to you that you didn't really care for as far as hitting background or whatever the case may be?
To be honest with you, the toughest ballpark to hit in that time was Oakland.
Really?
We drew probably 4,500 to 5,000 fans a game. It's very cold up there with the fog coming in at night. It was 415, 414 or something like that, the center, 385, 390 in the alleys. I mean, here, when we played, it was 414. I think in Kansas City it was 410, but it was really a big ballpark, 385, 390 in the alleys, and now it's 360 and something like that. So the ballparks are smaller now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, who would be your toughest pitcher you ever faced? I mean, obviously, you had a great career. You had a lot of home runs, a lot of big-time success in the big games, but was there any pitcher you looked to go, oh, man, I wish I wasn't facing him tonight?
Besides Mark.
Besides me, of course.
Mark Gubas had a good slider, buddy. He had a good, what they call electric slider. Kept the ball down on you, and left-hand hitters would swing over it, is what they would do. But there were a couple of guys that you wouldn't know that were very tough. Of course, in Seaver was at the top of his game all of the time. Carlton there, when you had to face him. It was Mickey Lolich that pitched in the 70s and 80s with Detroit. And Mickey Lolich one year pitched 376 innings, had 39 decisions, was 25-14, struck out 325 in 376 innings, 45 starts. That's crazy.
People complain about 200 innings nowadays.
But back in the day, Lolich was tough as a left-hander. There was a guy named Mike Caldwell that was tough as a left-hander. Like I said, Seaver, Carlton, Gibson in the All-Star game was even tough because he hated to pitch in the All-Star game, so he was a little bit meaner, if you will.
Hey, did that ball ever come back from that home run you hit in Detroit in the All-Star game? I don't think it's landed yet.
Still going.
Yeah.
But there was a right-hander that you pitched with. Did you pitch with Steve Busby?
No, he was before my time, but he was a guy. He had a couple no-hitters before he hurt his shoulder. He had good stuff.
Busby was a right-hander, and Mark had a little bit of a slider like yours that for a left-hand hitter, it just crawled right up the label. No, you couldn't get it off yet.
We don't talk about Busby too much because he was that big guy with that third to first move. It slows down the game so much. We try not to reference him too much.
Game slowed down, I'll tell you that.
I got to ask you about you mentioned you reel off numbers as if it was yesterday that these things occurred. When you guys were up at Cooperstown and going through the Hall of Fame stuff, is there any trash talking between you guys?
There's a little trash talking once in a while for sure. And at the Hall of Fame, there's a couple of levels. There's guys that come in the room like Yogi and Whitey and Gibson, and you see guys like Mays and Aaron. That's a little different.
Yeah, a little different. Reggie, a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, guys. Thanks
Reggie
for not
Jackson, kind enough to join us. Jared Weaver picks up his third strikeout. We're scoreless as we head to the bottom of the second. Nice job through the first 2 frames so far. Here in the bottom of the second with no score. Mark Trumbo to lead things off, followed by Alberto Callaspo and then Vernon Wells. Thanks once again to Mr. October himself, Reggie Jackson, for joining us. Trumbo looks at a fastball down low for ball 1.
Yeah, he did pretty well in the big games, don't you think?
Yeah. Did he get you? No?
No.
Give me some. Oh, boy.
I was.
Why did you tell him that?
No.
Why did you tell him?
He's Mr. October. He's Hall of Fame.
This guy was only 2 for 15 in his career. You should have just stood up and said, "In your face, Reggie."
He would have showed his HOF ring and his few World Series and MVPs, and I would have been back in my little spot over here.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Mark Trumbo. 3 for 11 in the series against Seattle. It's amazing the numbers that you could just reel off.
Insane.
And it's not just a personal number thing. It's like pitchers and even the distances on the fences. Being able to remember.
I mean, you
different
remember
ballparks.
everything about Mickey Lolich.
Right.
I mean, that's the great numbers. What did he say? 39 decisions, 24 and 15. Thought I remembered some things.
Yeah.
Except who I played with and were my teammates. I don't remember anybody there, but hey.
2-2. Trumbo fouls it off to the right, reaching for a pitch out of the strike zone. Count remains at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bartolo Colon gave up a 2-out double to Bobby Abreu in the first inning that struck out Torrey Hunter. So 1 hit, 1 punch out for Bartolo. Two outside a full count. Alberto Callaspo on deck. Three-two. This one hit towards left field. Gardner back a couple of steps. Will make the catch for the first out. Hey, it's great to have the folks from Goodyear providing aerial coverage for us tonight. And remember, everything Goodyear has learned making tires that go the distance inspires what they roll into yours. They had a great shot before the game with the flag still out on the field and then the flyover.
I mean, that was perfect. A great view. How good was that? The flyover with the planes, and you see the flag there. It's perfect.
Heck of a job by Kristen Davis, the pilot up there, taking care of business. Callaspo takes fastball up and away.
You think he'll let us do an opening one time from up there?
Yeah. You'd go up there.
No, I'll sit
wave.
here. Yeah, I'll wave.
1 ball, 1 strike. There's that look we were talking about before the game.
That's amazing.
You wouldn't lather up too much being up in the blip and then seeing those planes just
No,
below you.
not at all. I'd be as relaxed as can be.
Callaspo 279 average, 5 home runs at 43 runs batted in.
Callaspo good numbers against Cologne too. 4 for 8 with 1 home run.
This one fouled off the left. Count remains at 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's the 3rd time that Bartolo's faced the Angels this year. The last time on the 11th of August. Got a no decision. Gave up 2 runs, 5 hits, and 6 innings of work. This one lined to center field. Granderson dead in his tracks. Now backs up a couple of steps, puts it away for out number 2. Fans of 1970s uniforms worn by the Angels tonight are now up for auction online. Visit angels.com/auctions to bid on authentic hats, helmets, and uniforms. A portion, of the proceeds will benefit the Angels Foundation. A couple of fly ball outs for Cologne here in the 2nd inning. Here comes Vernon Wells. No balls and a strike on Vernon.
Running good career numbers against Yankee pitchers. 303 with 28 home runs.
Good sink on that pitch. And it's 0-2. Wells went 1 for 11 against the Mariners. 3-game stretch. Strike sound on that high fastball. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Bartolo Colon, picking up his second strikeout. 2 complete. We're still scoreless. Yankees setting up 8-9-1. Montero, Gardner, and Jeter against Jared Weaver. 3 punch outs, 1 walk. Jesus Montero, Yankees' #1 prospect according to Baseball America coming into the season.
Good power to right center field. Saw a number of those swings so far.
Takes a pitch down low. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Montero is playing in his 6th game with the Yankees. His first career home run and multi-homer game in the same game.
They were both the right center field on fastballs. One was down and in, the other down and away.
Breaking pitch caught the top part of the strike zone, and Montero didn't like the call, so clearly Dan Bellino has established that pitch tonight. Like we've said a number of times, all you can ask for is consistency from an umpire behind the plate. There's the 1-2. Get in the air toward deep left field. Wells is going back, and that one is gone. That's his 3rd major league home run. And the Yankees have a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's one of those times where, as a pitcher, you try to outthink yourself, because the fact is, he's looked at a couple slow curveballs, didn't really track them real well. And then you try to sneak a fastball inside, and he was super quick on that pitch. That pitch was executed exactly where Mathis had set up the glove, but he was hoping to get something on the inner half. Fastball once again after 2 really good curveballs against him.
Leadoff home run puts the Yankees on the board. Here's Brett Gardner. One ball, no strikes on Gardner. The left fielder hitting .264 with 7 home runs, 35 runs batted in. Looks at a fastball for a strike. The home run given up by Weaver. 16th he's allowed this year. First hit of the game for New York. Breaking ball missed outside. 2 balls and a strike. Castle playing in on the grass. Gardner with good speed.
Good sequence so far for Jared against Gardner. Slow curveball, just missed the outside corner. and ran that no-seam fastball on the inside corner. I'm going to throw him a changeup here.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Gardner, and there's out number 1 as Weave picks up his 4th punch out. Back to the top of the order with Derek Jeter coming up now. Before the game, the Angels created this painting for Derek, and it was presented to him before the game. Torrey and Mike Scioscia commemorating his 3,000th hit.
Pretty impressive when you think about it. The career that Jeter has had coming up. Big names he's got an opportunity to pass before too long.
Takes a strike on the outside corner. Jeter's 0 for 1. He grounded out to Callaspo to start the game. Foul off the right. So no ball, 2 strike count. Home run by Montero, the 201st hit by the Yankees this year.
They have power and they can steal some bases also. They're a club that steals some bags.
This one popped up to shallow right center field. Torrey Hunter comes in a couple steps. 2 outs. It's the 31st home run over the last 17 games for the Yankees. Hey, the NFL regular season begins Sunday with a Fox NFL doubleheader. First, Michael Vick and the Eagles take on Sam Bradford and the Rams. Then on America's Game of the Week, Eli Manning and the Giants battle the Redskins. Coverage begins with the Built Ford Tough Fox NFL Sunday pregame show at 9 a.m. Pacific. What are you upset that your Eagles aren't?
Yeah, I beg to differ. I think that first game is
America's Game of the Week.
At least it's mine.
No, sorry, buddy. You just look like a droopy dog when I read that, man.
Oh, that set me back a little bit.
No balls and a strike on Granderson. The strikeout victim in the first. Pulls this one over to second base. Howie Kendrick has it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning, but Jesus Montero puts the Yankees on top. An early lead for the Pinstripers. It's 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Jared Weaver and Jeff Mathis talking over that pitch selection, 2-strike pitch selection to Jesus Montero, giving the Yankees a 1-0 lead.
It looked like Weaver was asking Mathis, did I get that fastball in enough? And Mathis said it was in, but he was clearly a guy that was looking for the fastball. Maybe the last fastball you're going to see from him unless it's elevated.
0-1 to Borges is a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
I was always a believer for young hitters coming up. I'm going to force them to hit my breaking pitches and off-speed pitches too early in the game. Because then all of a sudden when they start looking for that pitch, then you can get the fastball by them.
Little bouncer foul. Colon with a couple of strikeouts, 1 hit allowed. 1-2-3 second inning. Borges, a 3 for 10 series against Seattle, hitting .276, 10 home runs, 36 RBIs, 25 doubles, 9 triples. 0-2 pitch. Got him with a high fastball. Back-to-back punch-outs for Colon, and there is out number 1. Fans, the Angels will take on the Yankees on Sunday at 12:35. In remembrance of September 11th, fans in attendance will receive many American flags. Be part of this special day and purchase your tickets at the Angel Stadium ticket office or at angels.com.
No question.
Jeff Mathis fouls off the first pitch. Snowballs in his strike.
Last 2 batters, Russell Martin has really been giving that target up when Bartolo Colon has been ahead of the count. He's been very good as far as throwing that sinking fastball. And then when he wants it elevated, he gives him a good target up in the strike zone. See if he does it again here, 0-2.
.36 pitches thrown by Colon. 26 have been strikes.
Going upstairs with the fastball again.
This one fouled back. The count remains at no balls, 2 strikes. It's somewhat effortless so far for Bartolo. Seems to have gotten into a little bit of a rhythm here.
Yeah, getting ahead of the count 4 times already in the game. 0-2 count for Bartolo Colon.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count. Down in Arlington, they're in the top of the 9th inning. Texas getting ready to close out the Oakland A's. The first of 3 there. 13-4 Rangers. Mathis pops this one up on the infield. Mark Teixeira comes in, calls everybody off. 2 outs.
And that'll be the 9th straight win for the Rangers over the A's. I mentioned this before. The Rangers, Victor, that have been playing very well against the AL West.
Now they've taken care of business within the division. There's no doubt about it. 29-14 with the victory tonight are the Rangers within the West. The Halos with their win on Wednesday just at even 500 at 24-24. The Angels will travel up to Oakland to take them on for a 3-game set beginning on Monday. Last road trip of the year. Oakland, Baltimore, and Toronto. Ibar takes a strike on the inside corner. Eric, a little bouncer back to Colon at the bottom of the first inning. He's 0 for 1. A little tardy on that pitch. It's no balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Victor, remember we talked about some certain pitches with recoil when they throw the baseball. Bartolo Colon is certainly one of those guys. When he releases the baseball, he ends up coming back instead of that. Usually you see pitchers following through over the front leg. He's a guy that basically has a straight up and down with his back. Another 0-2 count for Colon.
Ibar lines one over the outstretched glove of Derek Jeter, and it's a 2-out base hit for Eric Ibar. Second hit of the game for the Angels, both coming with 2 outs.
Try to go upstairs again with the fastball elevated, but not quite high enough as Jeter's not able to go high enough himself to be able to bring back that line drive by Ibar. And with 2 outs here, Ibar with 27 stolen bases. Bartolo Colon extremely fast to the plate as a slide step. He's about 117, 122, way above the average as far as times to the plate. You still got to challenge him.
Howie Kendrick is 0 for 1. He grounded out to Alex Rodriguez in the first inning. Takes a fastball down the pipe for a strike. It wasn't just a routine ground out. Nice play by A-Rod going to the backhand. Mentioned the good numbers that Howie has had against the Yankees in his career. .331 hitter. against New York. Ibar with a pretty good lead at first. Now he grounds one over to Jeter. They'll go the short way. That will land the inning. No runs ahead, 1 left on, 3 complete here at the Big A. 1-0 Yankees. Fourth, we know it's time for our AT&T trivia question. And tonight, we've got a good one. Which current Major League Baseball managers won a World Series in their first postseason? Mark Teixeira to lead things off here. He looks at a sinking fastball down and away. Teixeira's 0 for 1. He grounded out to Callasco to end the first inning. Good off-speed pitch. But you're not buying the fact that it's a tough question?
No.
For those playing at home.
Yes. Extremely tough.
1-1. Strike on the inside corner, 1-2.
Change up away, fastball in. Back to another change up away.
Weaver with 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit. That was the Jesus Montero home run leading off the third inning. Curveball pulled down the right field line. It is hooking and it is foul.
Well, when you want to see the difference between two power hitters, Teixeira is one of those guys that loads on the back leg and more of an uppercut swing. A-Rod is a guy that generates most of his power on the front side. So a back leg hitter in Teixeira and a front leg hitter in A-Rod, 2 different type of power hitters that Weave has to face.
Fastball missing off the plate, full count. Alex Rodriguez on deck. Robinson Cano to follow. 3-2. This one's popped up. Ibar calls off Callasco. Makes the catch for the first down. Hey, be sure to catch the Ford CIF Southern Section Game of the Week tonight at 10:30 right here on Fox Sports West. This week, Crenshaw, which is Gooby's pick, takes on Norco. The action kicks off right after Angels Live tonight only on Fox Sports West. I'm staying with it.
I'm staying with him.
All right.
I'm not wavering.
Not a fence sitter, are you?
Nope.
Fastball up and in to Alex Rodriguez to start off this at-bat. Alex hit a fly ball to right field leading off the second, so he's 0 for 1. This one pulled down the line but foul just wide of the bag at third base. 1 ball, 1 strike. Alex playing in his 90th game this year. Good breaking pitch down and away.
There's a lot of times when Jared will go inside on Alex Rodriguez with the fastball. A little different hitter this year, or as it bats. Going upstairs with the fastball.
Missed some time earlier this year due to a meniscus tear in his knee. Had the surgery. Back at it. There's the 1-2. It's fouled back. So we'll reset and do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Weaver at 54 pitches. 37 have been strikes. Much different Jared Weaver than we've seen the last 2 times out. Check swing. Looked like he went around. He did, says Tony Randazzo. 2 outs.
Well, you can tell when a hitter knows he's beating on a pitch, and A-Rod certainly was on that breaking ball. The reason why he was able to get him to swing at this pitch is because of that fastball that pitched before that was up in the inner half. Because after that slider away, tried to sell it, tried to stay in the batter's box, but has clearly crossed the plate and committed his swing.
Just start manicuring the batter's box.
Yeah, this in case he forgot. Oh, that's right, I did swing.
Strikeout number 5 for Weaver. Here's Robinson Cano swinging and missing on the changeup. Cano went down looking in the second inning.
Kevin Long, the hitting coach, working with A-Rod as far as get him out of there. He's a front side hitter. I mentioned that before about Alex Rodriguez trying to stay back enough and not get too far out in front of that slow, whether it's a breaking ball or changeup, and be prepared to hit the fastball when he gets that opportunity. And Kevin Long's done a great job with this lineup. In particular, this guy at the plate here, Robinson Cano, worked on a technique as far as getting through the baseball. So when Cano first came up, a lot of fly balls to left center field. Now more apt to turn on a fastball inside.
Fastball high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The game at Texas now a final, 13-4. So the Halos needing a victory to stay 2.5 back in the West. A loss, it's 3.5 game deficit. 1-2. Off speed, pull to the right side. Trumbo can't get it. It's a base hit for Robinson Cano with 2 outs.
Number 55, catcher Russell Martin.
So to bring up Russell Martin, the catcher. He drew out a 2-out walk. His first plate appearance, an official at bat for him. Mentioned that Texas score. Tampa Bay beat Boston 7-2. The Rays trying to make a move in the wild card.
Keep getting the pitching they're getting. They're going to have an opportunity.
They're now 5.5 back in the American League wild card.
You play the Red Sox a number of games, 6 left with them, so you always have a chance.
Oh, 1 pitch. This one bounced to the right side. Howie Kendrick with a diving stop. And he throws out Russell Martin to end the inning. Fully outstretched. Go ahead, smile, Howie, because that was pretty. We head to the bottom of the 4th with the Yankees still on top 1-0. AT&T. By your Southern California Ford dealers. Visit us today and trade up to Ford. And by Jack in the Box. For a limited time, Jack's really big chicken sandwich combo is back for only $3.99 plus tax at participating restaurants. Yankees up by the score of 1-0, courtesy of a Montero home run leading off the third inning. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Abreu, Hunter, and Trumbo against Bartolo Colon. Delivers a strike to Bobby. Boy, what a play by Howie Kendrick to end the fourth inning, robbing Russell Martin of a base hit.
Well, we said so many times this season how well Howie has played at second base.
1 ball, 1 strike on Abreu, who had a double in the first inning. Yeah, we've seen him play different positions, but
he's a second baseman.
Second. End of story. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Well, sometimes a great defensive play, though, can spark on the offense. Hopefully that's the case here for the Angels against Bartolo Colon, who's been a strike thrower so far. 47 pitches, 34 in the strike zone.
Missed off the plate, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. That double that Bobby picked up in the first inning is 552nd of his career. 25th on Major League Baseball's all-time list. 3-1 is down low, and it's a leadoff walk. The Angels get a base runner.
Speaking of a great play, now it's time for a Land Rover performance. Howie showing some tremendous range. He's playing up the middle, able to dive out. That strong play against Russell Martin looked like he was for sure going to get a base hit. Howie fully stretched out, makes the play, gets up, and makes the throw. A tremendous job at second base. Of course, when Jared Weaver saw him make that play, he pumped his fist. They said those type of plays can spark the offense.
Torrey takes a strike on the outside corner. Hunter went down looking in the first inning on what were, in his mind, questionable strikes. Especially the last one, a breaking ball that caught the strike zone. The walk of Abreu, the first by Colon, to go with the 3 strikeouts and the 2 hits that he's allowed. Yankees defensively pretty much straight around, especially out in the outfield against Torrey. Quick throw to first. Oh, 1. Torrey. This one out to shallow right. Andrew Jones is there, 1 away. Let's go back to our AT&T trivia question. Major League managers won the World Series in their first postseason. We got the 2 skippers here tonight that are on that list. Mike Scioscia in 02, Girardi in 09, but Frank Conan, Guillen 04 and 05 respectively. You had all 4, didn't you?
Yes.
Come on.
I remember that one. I know that one.
You remember because we've had that before? So you
No, I remember reading something about that before when Joe Girardi got the World Championship with the Yankees.
Fastball's a strike on the outside corner.
Besides, if I can't throw out a Dean Chance in there, I'm not going to guess anyhow. I need a possibility of Dean Chance being in there.
How many guys total have won a World Series title and as a manager and as a player?
Total?
Total. Trumbo 0 for 1, hit a fly ball to left field his first time up. Takes a strike and it's 0-2.
It's a tough one. 15?
No, a little bit higher. 29.
Wow. Yeah. I might have gone all the way up. It might take me another 14 guesses to get there.
Bouncer on the first base side. Colon has it. Trumbo's retired for round number 2. And Abreu advances into scoring position, but there are 2 outs now for Alberto Callaspo.
That's one thing about Bartolo Colon. He does field his position pretty well. It gets off the mound, but if you force him, a lot of times he does have some leg issues. He's had hamstring problems before, quad issues. See Russell Martin going out there to talk to him there. He had to get off the mound quickly there to make that play, but he's the guy that will make a good throw to first base.
Now Bobby trying to talk Derek Jeter into some dinner plans over the weekend since Cano blew him off. Second time Abreu has been in scoring position. Callaspo for 1, hit a fly ball to center field. By the way, there is a chance on that list of 29. It's not Dean, but Frank.
Close enough then. I should have guessed.
Alberto swinging first pitch, fouls one back. No balls in a strike. Callaspo hit a fly ball to center field. For the second inning. 0 for 1. Both teams with 2 hits. Home run by Montero and a single by Cano for the Yankees. Abreu double. Ibar single for the Angels. Halo's 0 for 2 with men in scoring position so far tonight. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
And Callaspo, we mentioned earlier, he had good numbers against Cologne. Overall against Yankee pitching, 313 coming into the game here. Big opportunity for him, and Dino Evil will challenge the outfield arms, although he told me before the game that Andrew Jones at right, strong arm, depends on if he has to come in on the baseball or stay back. That's when he'll challenge him.
This one out toward the alley in left center field, tailing away from Granderson but towards Gardner, who will track it down to end the inning. The Angels now 0 for 3 with men in scoring position. 4 complete. The Yankees still with a 1-0 lead. One to nothing. It's great to have the folks from Goodyear providing this aerial coverage for us tonight. Remember, everything Goodyear has learned, making tires that go the distance, inspires what they roll into yours. Yankees here in the 5th set up the bottom third of their order. Jones, Montero, and Gardner. First pitch swinging is Andrew Jones. This one fouled off to the right. No balls in a strike. Andrew Jones, a strikeout victim in the second. 1 of 5 for Weaver.
And that pop up just off the end of the bat. Mathis was tracking that pretty quickly. Just ran out of room. He didn't give up on that baseball whatsoever, going for it. Right into the screen.
This one's fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. Trying to climb the ladder with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Breaking pitch pulled down the left field line, but foul. So still at a ball and 2 strikes. Jones getting to start out at right field for Nick Swisher. Apparently felt something on a throw in. They were playing the Orioles yesterday.
When you swing like that, you might get a fastball away. When you see a hitter open up his front hip like that and pull that ball foul, it means he's going to have a tough time catching up to a fastball down and away.
Going with the changeup. Looked like Jones had a pretty good read on it. 3-2 now.
I think he's become more of a guy with that. We talk about slider bat speed. A guy's going to hit the off-speed pitch very well. Guess for the fastball.
And Jared walks the leadoff man. Second walk of the ball game, and will bring up Jesus Montero.
Now it's time for a Coors Light cold hard blast. Montero, we talked about his 2 home runs for right center field in Yankee Stadium. This time turns on a fastball inside against Jared Weaver and hits it out for his 3rd career home run.
And his big league debut on September the 1st against Boston. Down in the minor leagues this year, 288 average, 19 doubles, 18 home runs, 67 runs batted in. The first pitch is outside. Strike on the outside corner, evens the count. Mentioned earlier in the first plate appearance for Montero. First, as far as Yankee prospects, 5th in baseball, top catcher coming into the season. As he shoots this one to right field, it's going to hang up for Torrey Hunter. There's out number 1.
And that's the reason right there, a swing like that, why he is such a big-time prospect and done well here at the major league level so far. The ability to hit the ball that way, even on an all-speed pitch. Stay back, use his hands, the ball well to right field, and Torrey made the play on it.
Now, even though he's a young player, limited big league time, as a starter, and even as the starter of Jared's ilk, you've tried to sneak a fastball on the inside part of the play with 2 strikes, and he got you for a home run. First AB. Second AB, you try to go back outside, thinking perhaps he's starting to peek inside, and he lines one to right field. How much does that play into the psyche? Not just because Montero's going to have a huge game, but just from a scouting standpoint, because you get the reports and you analyze it, but you have to make in-game adjustments at times.
To me, that tells me a slider is going to be effective for Weave against him, because he's turned on a fastball inside. He's hit that ball on the outside part of the plate, but either a BP fastball or a changeup he hit that way. That tells me you got to think in terms of make him swing over top of a slider, or eventually you can mix in a changeup away. Let's start changing speeds on him. He's shown a pretty good eye. Even when a strike's been called on him, he looks back at the home plate umpire as if he has a pretty good idea of the strike zone already, which most young hitters don't have.
Brett Gardner struck out in the 3rd inning, so he's 0 for 1. Callas went on the grass. That pitch caught the top part of the strike zone. You're going to see Gardner's reaction, and we've seen that from both sides tonight. Players from both the Yankees and Angels have backed out for a second, frozen in their thought, thinking perhaps that they had a ball, but Gambolino calling it a strike.
He's definitely established the high strike. There's no question. Almost like it's old school American League umpiring.
Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. Down goes Gardner, 2 outs.
Remember back in the day when you had American League umpires and you had National League umpires, they were separate. National League umpires called more low pitches. American League umpires called more of the high pitch. Here's a perfect circle changeup. Weave gets Gardner way out in front. You see the bat going through as the baseball's still going towards the glove of Jeff Mathis.
You know how that evolved, right? Why the American League ended up having the bigger strike zone?
Was that
The chest protector.
Yes.
National League guys had the chest protector underneath the shirt. That allowed them to get lower in the strike zone.
It worked well for me because I was a low ball pitcher pitching in the American League. It worked well.
It's a good thing you're not bitter or hanging on to it.
Never.
Derek Jeter at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a ground ball to third and a fly ball to right. Let it go, man. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Andrew Jones with a leadoff walk stands at first base. 1 ball, no strikes. Derek. 7-game hitting streak for him. Weaver's just thrown his 75th pitch of the night. 51 strikes. At least 1 strikeout in every inning so far. Ground ball right back to Jerry. That will end the inning. No runs, no hits, and a man left at first. We head to the bottom of the 5th. The Angels down 1-0. Nothing.
It's the happiest place on earth.
That's what they say. Vernon Wells takes a strike. Bottom 3rd of the order due up. This place might be pretty happy if the Angels are able to tie things up and take the lead here. Cologne's been tough. 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 hits. He's painting that outside corner. And it's no balls, 2 strikes. Vernon struck out swinging in the 2nd inning. He's 0 for 1.
Russell Martin's done a pretty good job as far as bringing pitches that are maybe off the corner and framing them and giving Molina a good opportunity to call it a strike.
Chopper off the plate towards 3rd. Rodriguez has it. Wells is the first out here in the 5th. Hey folks, this copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Angels. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Angels. 1 out, nobody on for Peter Borges. Borges trying to bunt his way on. That's a beautiful bunt. Alex with the bare hand. Can't do anything with it. A bunt base hit for Peter Borges with 1 out here in the 5th. And that's with Rodriguez playing in at 3rd base.
And we were wondering when they would challenge Alex Rodriguez to come in on a bunt. Did a nice job as far as fielding his position on ground balls. But it's a perfect bunt with that speed that Borges has. Easily gets down the line, and Alex Rodriguez was smart enough to hold on to that baseball.
15th bunt hit for Peter Borges. Here's Jeff Mathis. Jeff popped out in this first plate appearance, so he's 0 for 1.
The Angels lead Major League Baseball as far as that category of bunt hits. 37th in bunt hits so far.
Colon paying close attention to Borges. 19 stolen bases for him. Took something off there and it missed inside for ball 1.
Really the only pitch semi-off speed really you've seen out of Bartolo Colon. A lot of good fastballs. Why not stay with it?
Both two-seamers and four-seamers.
Exactly. Said Bartolo Colon extremely fast to the plate. Socha may end up putting a hit and run on and trust that Mathis can hit the ball on the ground.
Borges takes off, a ground ball towards short. Jeter's only play is to first base. The throw is high, and it pulls the chair off the bag, and Mathis will reach. Now, I saw Jeter kind of throw that off balance, and I'm thinking to myself, in my mind, he has plenty of time to kind of gather himself and throw Mathis out at first. That ball got to him in a hurry, but the minute he threw off balance, it pulled Teixeira off.
It almost seemed like he was trying to be quick to first to prevent Borges from going to third base. Give him a quick little look as he was able to try to throw that baseball towards first base, but Mathis head first slide gets into the base. Maybe that's the break the Angels need.
Yeah, an error all the way on Jeter, his 10th of the year. So first and second with one out. Back to the top of the order now, Eric Ibar. Eric had a base hit in the third inning, a 1-for-2 night so far. Rodriguez playing in on the grass right now at third. Jeter trying to keep Borges close to the bag at second. Pulled to first base. Teixeira has it, feeds Jeter for one. No relay back. So Ibar swinging first pitch. Rolls into a fielder's choice, 2 outs.
And that's one thing Eric Ibar does quite often in those spots. A little bit too aggressive at times. You have a pitcher that's dealing with the fact that there's an error made behind him. Let him think about it a little bit. He went right after the first pitch and hits a ground ball to Teixeira, who's one of the best in the game as far as fielding his position.
Conversation with the infield minus Teixeira.
Probably where they're going to throw this baseball, whether they'll try to throw through in case there's a stolen base attempt, or hold on to the baseball, or fake throw to second and throw back towards Borges. All kinds of things come into play, especially with 2 outs.
The Yankees getting their run in the third inning, courtesy of the Jesus Montero home run, his 3rd of the year. The Angels have had some opportunities with men in scoring position, have yet to capitalize. First and third, 2 outs here for Kendrick. 0 for 2 tonight. The pitch missed in. Howie, a ground ball to third and a fielder's choice. Gardner is always shallow in left. Granderson shallow in center, playing Howie the opposite way toward the alley in right center. And Jones shallow in right. One ball, 1 strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit. Tried to throw it off the outside corner. That ran in the middle of the plate. Now he's got that real good approach on a pitch like that to drive hard to right center field.
One pitch. Howie shoots one foul down the right field line and out of play. So ball and 2 strikes now.
And you wonder now with 2 strikes on, will Mike Socha put Ibar in motion here. See if he can steal a run.
The first move, nothing happening. One, two. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Howie's been a .277 hitter this year against right-handed pitching.
And Russell Martin tried to bring that pitch back to the corner. Didn't get the call on that one.
Ibar takes off. The 2-2 is shot foul. Eric will head back to first base. And we'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Howie now with an 0 for 18 stretch. Two again. This one shot to right field, a base hit. Borges will score. Ibar on his way to third. And this game is tied at 1 as Howie Kendrick delivers his 52nd run batted in.
And continues to swing the bat so well against the Yankees. Hitting over .330 in his career. A big base hit there. It was a tough sequence of pitches by Bartolo Colon against him, but he fights it off, goes to right field, and they take advantage of the error made by Derek Jeter. Ibar easy able to go to first, third field. He was waiting to see if that ball was going to be thrown wildly into the infield. Was prepared to send Eric Ibar.
So Howie snaps his 0 for 18, and it snaps his 0 for 18 against the Yankees. Now 1 for 19 against New York this season. Bobby Abreu at the plate. Takes a strike.
Wow, he's that cold against him, yet he still had a .331 career batting average against him coming into the game. That's impressive. Big base hit here, and Bobby's been swinging the bat very well against the Yankees of late.
Abreu with a double in the first, a walk in the fourth. He's got Ibar at third, Kendrick at first base. Thought about pulling the trigger, went around, says Brian Gorman. No balls, 2 strikes. Abreu trying to hold up on that pitch.
And that fastball had a lot of movement. No question he went on that swing.
Oh-2. Off the plate, 1 ball, 2 strikes. It was similar to the pitch in which Abreu picked up that double in the first inning. Little dribbler between Rodriguez and the line.
This time around, Alex playing a little closer to the line.
As is Gardner in left field. Granderson playing Abreu the opposite way toward the alley in left center. 1-2 pitch. Inside corner, got him looking. Abreu strikes out to end the 5th, but the Angels tie things up. Howie Kendrick with the RBI single. 5 complete, we're knotted at 1.
freeze cam. It makes this country so amazing. Never forget, remember, the flyover. Fans thinking, remembering. Beautiful American flag here today, and then it's that great view from the blimp as far as the flyover with the flag on the field. That was our Coors Light freeze cam, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light.
Top of the 6th inning, tied at 1. Curtis Granderson to lead things off for New York. Granderson to Sharon Rodriguez. The first pitch is a strike on the inside corner. Granderson with a strikeout and a ground ball to second base. He's 0 for 2. Swings over the top of the breaking pitch, and it's no balls, 2 strikes. Curtis certainly has put himself in the smack of the MVP talk. Major Gonzalez of the Red Sox really will get a lot of consideration. I know some folks are lobbying for Jacoby Ellsbury a little bit. Justin Verlander, another guy. It's 1 and 2 now.
When you look at Granderson's number, 38 home runs, 22 doubles, 10 triples, 24 stolen bases. You have to be mentioned in an MVP talk.
Got him swinging on a fastball. And there is out number 1.
Jarrett's did a great job on Granderson today. Made him aware of the changeup, made him aware of the slow curveball, then it's got him out with that no-seam fastball inside. Because he has such a good repertoire of pitches, Jarrett Weaver, that sometimes even an 88, 89 mile-an-hour fastball could seem that much more firm because you're looking off speed. As that pitch right there, perfect changeup.
Teixeira's 0 for 2 with a ground ball to third base and a pop-up to short. Fastball caught the corner, 0 and 2. Seven punch-outs for Weaver, 2 walks. Fastball high and tight. 2 hits allowed by Jared.
Tremendous job as far as differential in the speeds of the game for Weaver. 93 on a fastball, 69 on a curve.
Fastball just missed off the plate. And to go back outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I wonder if he's going to go change up after that fastball away. Looked like Mathis originally fastball away, fastball in. We want to go change up, exactly what we thought we might go with.
Down low, full count. Third full count that Weaver has had on the night. The payoff pitch. Pulled foul. Yankees with a run in the 3rd. The Angels with a run in the 5th. That's where we stand right now. 1 out here in the 6th. 3-2 pitch. Breaking pitch. Got him swinging. Down goes to Teixeira. Back-to-back punch-outs for Weaver. 2 outs.
Boy, after a changeup, he pulled foul. Came with a slow curveball in the outer half. And that's a nasty pitch. Stays on top. Hitter recognizes the read of the baseball with the difference in the seams, but still unable to stay back. Teixeira was on that slow curveball.
There's Alex Rodriguez. Looks at a fastball down and in. Alex, a fly ball to right, and a strikeout. Two balls and no strikes.
So far, fastball down and in. Next pitch, fastball away.
Ground ball to third. Alberto Callaspo has it. Weaver with a 1-2-3. Top of the 6th inning. Second time tonight he's retired the side in order. We head to the bottom of the 6th, still tied at 1. Casino. Get your game on. By El Pollo Loco. Now for only $5, get one of 5 tasty combos. They are the combos other combos wish they could be. Catch them before they are gone. And by Time Warner Cable. Bottom of the 6th, tied at 1. Torrey Hunter to lead things off here against Bartolo Colon. Terrific pitching matchup we've seen so far. Torrey takes that pitch inside for ball 1. Hunter, Trumbo, and Callaspo here against Bartolo. 4 strikeouts for him, 1 walk. 4 hits allowed. He's kept Torrey in check with a strikeout and a fly ball to right. Chopper up the line. Alex has it. Low throw. And to Sheriff is able to keep the foot on the bag. And there is out number 1. Kids, on September the 24th, the Angels host the Oakland A's at 6:05. That's a Saturday night. Kids in attendance will receive an Angels gumball machine courtesy of Union Bank. Visit the Angels Stadium ticket office or angels.com to purchase your tickets today. Didn't you buy out like 500 seats just so you can get 500 gumball machines for the Casa de Cuba?
I cannot wait to get that one. Thanks for the gumball.
The palatial estate needs a gumball machine.
Every spot in the house, especially with the angel emblem on there, it'd be perfect.
0-1, that's pulled foul. It's no balls, 2 strikes on Trumbo. To the fly ball to left and the bouncer back to Colon.
The 9th time in the game so far for Colon. 0-2 count.
Oh-2. This one's Scott on the right side of the infield to Sheriff and Cano. It's Cano with the call and the catch. 2 outs. 2 very quick outs for Bartolo Colon here in the 6th inning. That'll bring up Alberto Callaspo. Callaspo tonight, 2 fly ball outs, 1 to center, 1 to left. Go back to August the 11th. That was at Yankee Stadium. Bartolo Colon. That's that 2-seam fastball that got Abreu to end the 5th inning on the inside part of the plate. That kind of caught too much of the plate. Alberto hooking it down the line.
And he does make mistakes with that pitch often. 19 home runs allowed on that 2-seamer. When he tries to go inside, he has to really start that off the plate to be effective, because if he starts on the inside corner, it's going to run over the middle, and that's when the big fly happens against him.
Takes a strike, 3-1. Full count now. We're starting him with 3 balls and no strikes. Vernon Wells is on deck. Three-two. This one back up the middle. A base hit for Callaspo. 2 out, 9.
Try to go away, but got too much of the plate. Callaspo did a nice job of getting his hands through the baseball and hit that right up the middle.
4 of the 5 hits for the Angels tonight, coming with 2 outs. The previous one was one that tied the score. That was Howie Kendrick with an RBI single in the 5th. Colon has handled well so far in the first 2 ABs. First pitch is down low. Vernon struck out on 3 pitches in the 2nd, and it grounded out in the 5th. Alex Rodriguez. This one chopped on the ground towards third. Alex has it. Deep throw for him. One hopper. And Vernon was thrown out, and he can't believe it. Tony Randazzo rings him up. That will end the inning. No runs, a hit, one left on, 6 complete, still tied at 1. His infielders in that 6th inning. Vernon Wells didn't like the call at first. There's the catch and throw by Alex Rodriguez, but the call correct at first base.
And by design, that one-hop throw over to first base, a long throw for Alex Rodriguez, but Teixeira is there to make the play.
Robinson Cano stepping in. First pitch is a strike on the inside corner. Cano, Martin, and Jones. 5, 6, and 7 for New York. 8 strikeouts for Weaver, 2 walks. Just threw his 91st pitch. One ball, one strike. Robinson Cano, 1 for 2. The strikeout victim in the second went down looking. Got a base hit to right field in the 4th. One and 2 now.
Fastball in, fastball up, all speed pitch. Headed the count against a very good hitter in Robinson Cano. Over to slider.
Swing and a miss. Mathis will apply the tag. Strikeout number 9. It's the first out here in the 7th. Fans, the Angels' wives and girlfriends have put together the annual Player Favorites baskets for an online auction to raise money for the Angels Foundation. The baskets contain autographed game-used items and items from the players' hobbies other than baseball. To bid on the baskets and for more information, log on to angels.com. One ball, no strike on Russell Martin. As a hypothetical, if someone were putting together a basket for you online, there'd be a lot of gumball machines.
Yes, no question.
And an iPod with Prince's Purple Rain on it.
Yeah.
Little cue shot on the first base side. Weaver will flip it to first. 2 outs.
Purple Rain, no question.
2 outs and nobody on for Andrew Jones here in a 1-1 tie in the 7th. That was right at the beginning of your career, man.
Yes, no question.
You and the little guy from Minneapolis.
Yep.
And I'm not talking about our Norm Peters. No. World famous statistician. Andrew Jones takes a strike. Jones with a strikeout and a walk, so he's 0 for 1.
Wow, four-seam fastball, change-up, same exact spot. One thing is dangerous pitch, though, when against Jones is going upstairs with the fastball away. That's where he's got good pop the other way.
Oh, 2. He's got a piece of it off his body. No balls, 2 strikes. Andrew feeling the effects of the old Mitch Kupchak on that foul tip. Oh, 2. Missed inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Took something off the fastball there.
A great location, that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Jones. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Jared Weaver. That's 9 consecutive retired. 7th inning stretch time here at the Big A. Still tied at 1.
Hall of Famer Reggie Jackson, for 5 seasons, a self-proclaimed straw that stirs the drink, brought his show to Anaheim.
That press conference, it was kind of the renaissance of the Angels and put us on the map.
Reggie didn't think that anybody could get him out. Every time he stepped up to home plate, he was going to show you how hard and how far you could hit the ball. I love that about it.
Reggie would hit his 500th home run in an Angel uniform.
Tied at 1 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bartolo Colon to face 8, 9, and 1. Borges, Mathis, and Ibar. Plenty of those here tonight.
This is an Angel fan.
This one pulled down the line, foul. It's no balls and a strike on Borges. 1 for 2 tonight, a strikeout and a bunt base hit in the 5th inning. Around the score, the Angels' only run. .88 pitches thrown by Colon as something's rolled onto the warning track in right field. Beach ball. Colon with 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, 5 hits allowed. A terrific story that Bartolo is coming back this year. Breaking pitch. It's no balls, 2 strikes.
He hasn't thrown many of those breaking pitches, but to be able to throw them that well this late in the game when you haven't thrown many. All right, that's a great story between him and Jerome Williams. Perseverance to stay
out there on the mound and force the issue, get a chance to play at this level.
Amazing thing about Bartolo, almost 10 years older than Jerome Williams. Pretty much down and out just a couple of years ago.
Only 3 straight breaking pitches. Again, coming off a start last time out for Bartolo Colon, 110 pitches thrown, which is most he's thrown in a game this season. Next pitch will be number 92 for him. That's one thing about Bartolo Colon. At this point, though, that's when you start making mistakes. You get tired, the legs give out on you, elevate the fastball.
2-2. Got him looking on the outside corner. 1 out.
But that fastball still very effective at 92, right on the outside corner for Bartolo Colon. Got over the front leg pretty good.
And we've had a chance tonight to really look at that Fox track for both guys, and a lot of guys have been complaining from the Yankees and the Angels. And for the most part, every one of those pitches that Dan Bellino's called, as Mathis fouls off the first pitch, has caught a portion of the strike zone. So for as erratic as the zone may seem to someone sitting at home, Bellino's actually he's called the entire strike zone, which you don't see too often.
No, he's done a tremendous job. And there's been some complaints. Well, if they look back at the tape, they're going to realize these were strikes.
Mathis pulls one on a liner to Alex Rodriguez, 2 outs. Fans, it's the 10th anniversary of the attacks of 9/11 near. Please join the Angels and the Yankees at Angel Stadium to honor and to never forget those lost on that tragic day. Game time is 12:35 p.m. Be sure to arrive early for the special tribute. You can purchase your tickets at the Angel Stadium ticket office or online at angels.com. Ibar trying to bunt his way on and will do so as he slaps it by Alex Rodriguez, a 2-out base hit. Second hit of the game for Ibar, so he is 2 for 4. It'll bring up Howie Kendrick.
Boy, just bunted that ball right by Alex Rodriguez. He's playing in something he works with a lot with Alfredo Griffin as far as learning to be able to push bunt. Alfredo Griffin was very good at that when he was a major league player.
Ibar already with a big lead at first base. Now he's backing out. Kendrick with his 52nd RBI in the 5th inning, scoring gorgeous to tie this game up at 1. That ball, fortunately for the Yankees, hit Ibar and it stayed in front of the bag at first.
Low throw hits the body of Ibar. That ball's going to get by him, go down the right field line, and Jones playing pretty far off the line. That would have been an interesting play. It's at least going to be at third base.
Similar pitch to that of the previous at-bat, and that's how he started that AB. Took something off the fastball and missed inside.
And that's a dangerous for Colon. It goes inside. There's a huge alley in left center field for Howie Kendrick. Ibar will be able to score if he can square up the baseball and a fastball inside.
Takes a strike, 1-1.
You see the distance here between the two. Great opportunity. If he hits that alley, he's got a great chance to be able to score. Ibar all the way from first base.
There's that breaking pitch. The slider threw 3 of them to Borges. And Howie the hole here at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's been a big believer. If you're going to bunt with 2 outs, you got to think in terms of getting into scoring position via the stolen base. But now you're in a situation with a 1-2 count. It's more of a spot where you go first to third.
Breaking pitch it in the air to shallow right. Andrew Jones, Curtis Granderson. It's Jones coming in. Will make the catch. The inning comes to an end. No runs ahead. One left on. 7 complete. Still tied at 1. For our Farmers Insurance report card on this game.
Boy, it's been a very exciting game so far, especially on the pitching side. Jerry Weaver, 7 very good innings. Just 1 earned run, 10 punch-outs. Bartolo Colon throwing a good 2-seam fastball. No earned runs so far in the game. Montero, 3rd home run of his career, 3rd home run in 6 games at the major league level. And, of course, Howie with that big base hit, his first hit this season against Yankee pitching, but it was a big hit for Howie.
Jesus Montero leading things off. First pitch, a breaking ball down low. Yankees sending up 8-9-1 against Jared Weaver. Montero, Gardner, and Jeter. Ten punch outs for Jared. The off-speed pitch catches the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he is going to that slider against him here.
Foul back, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bartolo Colon's night seems to have come to an end. Dave Robertson is up and loosening now. The 1-2. Breaking pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's the 3rd time this year that Weaver's had 10 or more strikeouts in a game. The first is April 25th, 10 against Oakland. 3 starts prior to that, set a career high with 15 strikeouts against the Blue Jays on April the 10th. This one pulled over to 3rd, backhanded by Alberto Callaspo. And Montero is thrown out to start the 8th.
Well, that was a nice play by Callaspo on the backhand. Hit well by Montero down the line on an off-speed pitch. Uses the backhand, gather himself, and make the throw. Been some good plays made defensively in this game for the Angels. You saw Howie making that great play at second base earlier against Russell Martin. Well, we've seen Weave go out. That's a good thing about Jerry Weaver. He's a guy that's very into the game, but he's also realizing when a guy makes a good play behind him, he's going to recognize it, point to him, and say, good play.
First pitch to Gardner, a curveball that drops it for a strike. The Yankees left fielder 0 for 2. Gone down swinging twice. Callas went on the grass at 3rd base. Trumbo playing in at 1st. This one fouled off to the left. No balls, 2 strikes. 41,014 in the house tonight.
Jarrett 9 times today has been ahead of the count, 0-2. Slow curveball and then an 88-mile-an-hour fastball jams Gardner.
One ball, two strikes.
With a changeup, Mathis wants it down.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Gardner for the third time tonight. 2 outs.
Good target set up by Jeff Mathis. Put down the changeup sign. You see him tapping the ground. He wants that pitch down low. Perfect spot. Circle changeup so effective for Weave. I think when you look back at this game so far for Jared Weaver, this has been his most consistent changeup he's had in probably the last 6 or 7 ball games. And Mathis, big thing behind there when you're a catcher, you force your pitcher to get comfortable with a pitch. And Jared Weaver has one of the best changeups, and he has done that. And very comfortable throwing that pitch a number of times tonight.
There's Derek Jeter with 2 outs and nobody on. Jeter 0 for 3. A couple of ground outs and a fly ball out. Takes the breaking ball for strike 1. (111th pitch of the night for Weaver. 75 strikes. 11 punch outs, 2 walks, 2 hits allowed. One ball, one strike. Two-one count on Jeter. This one pulled to the left side. That's a base hit. Sounded like he may have broken his back there, but it's a 2-out knock for Jeter. And it snaps a string of 11 straight batters retired by Weaver. Jeter now with an 8-game hitting streak. The man on with 2 outs here in the 8th inning. Granderson coming to the plate.
Jeter with 15 stolen bases in 21 attempts. Weaver with 6 pickoffs, 5 at first, 1 at second this season. Very quick move to first base. I think with Granderson up, your focus has to be on Granderson. Might take one shot at a pickoff at first. Then think in terms of this guy right here. He's got a lot of power.
Granderson tonight 0 for 3. A couple of strikeouts and a ground ball to Kendrick. Fastball missing outside. Foul tip, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good changeup.
One pitch. Breaking pitch down low, 2 balls and a strike. Kayasma was playing in early on in the at-bat against Granderson here. Drops back at third. Ibar shades him towards the middle. With the outfield playing Granderson to pull all the way around from left to right. Two-one pitch. Pulled over to first. Trumbo's got it to the backhand. That will end the Yankees' half of the 8th. And more than likely will end Jared Weaver's night. We head to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 1. by your Southern California Toyota dealer. By Shakey's, where you can get your PCM on. Text Mojo to 99000 to win a large PCM. And by Powerade Ion 4. Focus, hustle, hydrate, believe. Tied at 1 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Jared Weaver done after 8 solid innings, 11 strikeouts, 10 strikeouts. The 11th time in his career he's had 10 or more in his career.
Well, he was outstanding. I talked to him just the other day about getting back on track. He felt he had a good bullpen session, getting his release point back, feeling better. That was a big thing for him.
Or in and out, who's in, who's out. Dave Robertson is in place of Bartolo Colon.
Yeah, fastball, 90 to 94 range. His best pitch, a curveball, changeup. But when you look at his numbers, 89 punch-outs and 58 in the 3rd innings pitched. He can be wild at times. You notice that with the 31 walks. He will try to strike you out with a curveball. So if you get a good fastball to hit early in the count, that might be your best pitch to hit.
He'll face 3, 4, and 5 for the Angels. Abreu, Hunter, and Trumbo here. Bobby takes a strike. Bartolo Colon tonight, 7 innings, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. We have 1 run on 6 hits. Abreu 1 for 2 tonight with a double, a strikeout, and a walk. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just a great job by Jared Weaver. I think maybe his best changeup, his curveball was excellent. Also commanded the fastball very good also.
Bobby lifts one in the air to left, playable for Gardner. 1 away.
Number 48,
Torrey Hunter comes to the plate now with 1 out, nobody on. Hunter 0 for 3 with a strikeout, a fly out, and a ground ball to 3rd. Takes a fastball right down the middle. There's no balls and a strike.
Robertson just allowed 37 hits in that 58 2/3, but only 1 home run allowed.
So Torrey takes 2 fastballs down the pipe, and it's 0-2. Robertson a 1.23 ERA this year, lowest ERA among American League relievers, 2nd lowest among Major League relievers. Fouled off to the right. Count remains at no balls, 2 strikes.
This season he's put it all together. He's not overthrowing the baseball as much as we've seen in the past. Very comfortable on the mound.
Breaking pitch, pulled foul just behind Dino Ebel at 3rd base. Robertson last pitching a couple of days ago against the Orioles. He's been resilient. Another 0-2. This one popped up right side to Share coming on. 2 outs.
Again, Yankee pitching going up the ladder with the fastball. We've seen that so many times where Russell Martin will set the target upstairs when his pitch has been ahead of the count. 0-2, 1-2.
So Mark Trumbo steps up with 2 outs and nobody on. Mark had 0 for 3 night. That's a curveball first pitch, takes a strike. 0-1.
That's the nasty curveball. First one was a get over strike breaking ball, but that was the swing and miss one he has. Big reason why he has all those strikeouts. And you wonder if he's going to go up the ladder again. We've seen Russell Martin setting that target up a lot, but Trumbo's got real good power on a high fastball. Go with the breaking pitch.
Slightly overthrown. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Robertson, 26 years of age. University of Alabama. '17th round pick by the Yankees in 2006. Ahead of the count at 1-2 on Trumbo.
Changeup through there. I was surprised because Russell Martin put fastball in, curveball, fastball away, and then went to a changeup. Your third best pitch is a dangerous pitch. The throws as a reliever coming in these spots. Generally, you're going to go with your number 1 pitch or even your second best pitch. Your third pitch, that's when you can make a mistake on it. Coming back with a fastball away.
2-2. Missed on the inside corner. It's a called strike 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Dave Robertson. 8 complete here at the Big A. Still tied at 1.
Boy, a fastball designed to be away. Runs off the inside corner. Looked like it was a ball.
Still tied at 1. Tomorrow on Fox Saturday Baseball, the A's take on the Texas Rangers with American League West implications on the line. Fox Saturday Baseball, 1 p.m. tomorrow only on Fox. Jordan Walden comes on in place of Jared Weaver here in the 9th inning. He'll be taking on 3, 4, and 5 to Sheriff, Rodriguez, and Cano.
Big thing for Jordan always has been now in that closing position now in a tie ball game here, though not a save situation, is not overthrowing.
Mark Teixeira tonight 0 for 3. Ground out, a pop-up, and a strikeout. All 3 against Weaver. Looks at a 98-mile-per-hour fastball for a strike. Weaver tonight, 8 innings, 11 punch-outs, 2 walks, 1 run it was earned. 3 hits and that home run to Jesus Montero. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Yankees with a run, 3 hits, 1 error, 4 left on. The Angels with a run, 6 hits, no errors. And the Halos have stranded 7 tonight. Two balls and 1 strike.
Back-to-back changeups. At the first pitch fastball, 98.
This one fouled back off the glove.
That's the dangers when you fall behind in the count. A power hitter up, guessing along with you as far as a fastball. Even at 97, he had a pretty good swing at that one.
2-2. Fastball just missed off the plate, a full count.
Fastball looked like it ran off the outside corner. It did just off the corner.
Full count. The payoff pitch. This one grounded over to Trumbo. He'll take it himself. There's out number one. The Yankees with action in their bullpen. Aaron Laffey is the left-hander that's loosening. Looks like Luis Ayala is getting ready to crank it up as well. Alex Rodriguez steps up with one out, nobody on. Yankee third baseman 0 for 3 tonight. Takes the fastball for a strike. Walden last pitched on Wednesday. That's when he picked up his 29th save. Went one inning, had a strikeout. Faced the minimum 3. Count evened up now at 1 ball, 1 strike. In the Angels' bottom of the 9th inning, Callaspo, Wells, Borges are the scheduled 3 guys. Rodriguez late on that fastball, and it's 1-2.
Have a good life on that fastball, too. 98 with movement.
Two pitch. Fastball. Missed off the plate. Full count.
Fastball just off the outside corner. So she looked on that fastball that Trumbo was rung up on, which looked like it was just off the inside corner.
Back-to-back full counts for Walden to start this 9th inning. Looks like they're going back outside with a fastball. 3-2. Missed away and he walked it.
You can see a pinch runner.
That'll bring up Robinson Cano.
Your attention, please. Running at first base, number 26, Eduardo Nunez.
Eduardo Nunez takes over at first base as the pinch runner.
24, second baseman, Cano.
Nunez with 19 stolen bases in 24 attempts.
Cano 1 for 3 tonight with a single and a couple of strikeouts.
Cano is a guy that will hit him with a double play ball, though. He's hitting the 18.
Fouls off the first pitch. No balls and a strike. Halos needing a victory tonight to remain 2.5 back at Texas. They took care of the Oakland Athletics earlier tonight, 13-4.
Mike Butcher has been working with Jordan Walden as far as quickening up his times to the plate. The key to that is make sure you're still able to keep your front shoulder in.
Foul back, 0-2.
Definitely appears to be quicker. And you don't want to be, if you do a slide step or try to be quick, you don't want to drift open and let your front shoulder get open too quick. Then all of a sudden that baseball won't have the same life, and the hitter will have a better chance to see the ball out of your hand longer. Base stealers have been very successful, but then again, most times with closers, that's going to be the case. I think he might have been going there.
A little stutter step.
Anticipate maybe an off-speed pitch, whether a slider down. But he also has an option of a pitch out too, with 0-2 way ahead of the count like that.
Outfield very deep with Cano at the plate. Nunez with very good speed at first base. Pinch running for Alex Rodriguez, who drew the 1-out walk.
Similar to the situation we saw in New York when Gordon Warren was on the mound. Step off a couple times. Sometimes base runners will get antsy and then try to go. Step off, pick them off at first base.
0-2. This one fouled off to the left side. It's going to reach the seats.
Big game for the Angels here to try to remain 2.5 back. Texas, who won the game today against Oakland once again.
Russell Martin's the man on deck. Nunez at first. And Walden trying to keep this a 1-1 tie. Oh, 2 Nunez goes. They pitch out to throw down. Is in time. Jeff Mathis guns down Nunez for out number 2.
But both these managers like to utilize the pitch out. Both former catchers. Mike Scioscia puts down the pitch out, trusting the count there. I mentioned 0-2. You always have that option. Perfect job as far as quickening up just enough for Walden, and of course a higher throw right around shoulder level high to give Mathis a chance.
Swing and a miss on the 1-2 breaking ball. Down goes Cano. And we head to the bottom of the ninth. The Angels with Callasco, Wells, and Borges due up in a 1-1 tie. New third baseman for the New York Yankees. Ramiro Pena takes over there, wearing Luis Sojo's old number. Right, he wore 19, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Aaron Laffey takes over on the mound.
Well, you're on fire today.
You like that one?
Yes.
Laffey pitching in his 41st game, a 2-1 record and a 4.05 ERA.
Yeah, walk's an issue for him. Laffey, a guy that will live in the upper 80s, low 90s. Good breaking pitch, changeup. Walks have been an issue as a member of the Yankees. 4 innings pitched, 4 walks, 2 punch-outs.
Alberto Callaspo will spin around to hit from the right side with the lefty on the bump. Alberto tonight 1 for 3. Couple of fly ball outs, and he had a single in the 6th inning. Laffey started the year with the Cleveland Indians. He's traded to the Seattle Mariners in spring training. As Callaspo looks at his strike. And then Seattle designated him for assignment on August the 17th. After that deal, they brought Chance Ruffin over from the Tigers. Foul tipped, and it snowballs at 2 strikes. 5th appearance with the Yankees this year.
I wonder if this is going to be the only batter he faces here. Callaspo switch hitter. Well, righty's coming up after Callaspo.
Ayala's throwing in the bullpen. Here's the 0-2. This one pulled down the line. It is hooking foul. So the count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. One and 2 now. Punch foul.
Good job of just staying alive. That was a pretty tough pitch. Callaspo pretty consistent as far as making contact. That was a pitcher's pitch. He fouled it off. Hopefully gets a pitch that Laffey will make a mistake with here.
Another 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wells and then Borges. Outfit very shallow against Callaspo. 2-2. This one fouled off to the right. Alberto, from an average standpoint, better from the right side this year. From the left, 283 from the right, 277 from the left side. On base percentage, much better from the left side at 366 compared to 329 from the right. Halo's looking for that base runner and represent the winning run here in the ninth, tied at 1. 2-2 pitch again. This one bounced toward the left side. Nobody can get this one. There's the base runner we were talking about. A leadoff infield single for Alberto Callaspo, and it was helped out because of the fact that Pena guarding the line, and we're going to get a pinch runner here as Jeremy Moore will come on to run for Alberto.
Looks like Girardi is going to go out, go to the bullpen, but that ball was placed perfectly by Callaspo. Good at bat, fought off some tough pitches, took a couple nasty breaking pitches in the dirt, ends up getting an infield base hit. Playing down the line, prevent doubles. Not a big believer in that when it's a tie ball game, though, but it worked for the Angels' benefit right there.
A pitching change. We're in the ninth. The Angels have a potential winning run on base with nobody out. Runner representing the winning run here at the bottom of the ninth inning, tied at 1 with nobody out. Luis Ayala, the veteran big leaguer, comes on here to face Vernon Wells. Terrific season for Ayala out of the bullpen for the Yankees, who was signed to a deal back in February.
Yeah, he creates a good arm angle. It's quick to the plate, although he's allowed 3 stolen bases in 3 attempts. Moore very fast at first. I mean, Alfredo, we're just trying to look as he's delivering the baseball and see if he would give something up as far as throwing the ball home. Will he throw the first base a different way? Trying to get a good jump.
Ayala with time in the big leagues with the Expos, the Nationals, the Mets, the Twins, the Marlins, and now the Yankees. Vernon Wells 0 for 3 tonight. Took throw at first. Jeremy Moore diving back in safely. Moore with terrific speed. 21 stolen bases at Salt Lake this year.
And trying to get a read. Hasn't seen a pitch thrown home yet. Just a couple throws over the first.
Pena, the third baseman, once again guarding the line. Outfield straight around against Wells. Pitch out, nothing's happening. 1 ball, no strikes.
Like I said, both these managers, former catchers, like to utilize the pitch out. Fortunately for Moore, Russell Martin didn't throw to first base. He's been very good as far as back picks, Russell Martin.
The 1-0. Runner goes. It's the base hit to left field. Moore around second. He'll head to third. Vernon Wells with a big hit. The Angels have runners at the corners with nobody out here in the ninth.
And Robinson Cano tried to sell it at second base, but Moore didn't go for the fake. Easily gets into third base with that exceptional speed he has. You got Gardner playing back, and Vernon Wells gets that base hit through. Continues to swing the bat well in his career against the Yankees. Got a fastball up. Maybe allows distracted, trying to be quicker to the plate, but elevates a fastball, and Wells comes through here, first and third.
You've got Peter Borges up. Meister Asturis has come out to the on-deck circle. He would be pinch hitting in the ninth spot, Mathis' spot. Borges already with a bunt single tonight. That was back in the first.
That's obviously going to be a scenario where they think in terms of a potential squeeze, or are they going to walk to load the bases here?
Infielders in. They're going to pitch to Borges. Moore at third, Wells at first. Wells takes off, Borges takes down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Halos trying to stay 2.5 back of the Texas Rangers in the West. Winning run at third. Nobody out here in the 9th inning. Callasco got it started with an infield base hit. Moore pinch ran for him, and then Wells with the base knock. 1-0. Borges takes a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good idea. That pitch is down. You want to make sure you try to get a pitch up enough so you can hit a fly ball. Good idea by Borges. Enough patience. See how important this game is for the club? Well, you can just feel that electricity in this entire ballpark.
Outfield shallow as well. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Borges fouls it at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ayala with that heavy sinking fastball down and in.
Also has a sweeping slider too.
There's Jeremy Moore. 90 feet away. Giving the Angels their 79th win of the season. Here's the 1-2. Up and in, and it got him. A hit by pitch loads him up. And Meister Sturris will come to the plate.
A fastball that ran in. Like it just got the jersey. Don't have to try to get out of the way. Sometimes an umpire will not award you the base, but that was clearly the situation where Borges was trying to get away out of the way of that pitch.
As Sturris comes to the plate, pinch hitting for Jeff Mathis here in the 9th. Meister 279 average, 33 runs batted in. Takes outside for ball 1. Meister with a big hit on a Wednesday. The 2 RBI double to the alley left center that proved to be the game winner. Cano with some words for Ayala. One-0 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. This should do it. Granderson is back. Moore is tagging. The Angels are going to win it by the final of 2-1. Light that baby up as the Angels remain 2.5 back in the West.
That picture right there tells you how important that game is in this game tonight for this club and what kind of a feel this was from the get-go. Great job by Jared Weaver, set the tone. But Meister coming through with another big base hit. Vernon Wells, clutch once again against the New York Yankees. That ground ball through the hole. Of course, a big victory. Jordan Walden, a nice job out of that bullpen. A huge start to this 3-game series against the Yankees.
The Angels with their 10th walk-off of the season remain 2.5 back. And now a season-high 14 games, over 500. The Halos win it by the final of 2-1. Jordan Walden picking up the win. Stick around, we'll continue. Post-game coverage as Angels Live is coming up next.